NHS referrals, okay. I just want to talk about this because 2 patients died of cancer. The diagnosis was delayed and now serious questions are actually being asked about the NHS system designed to reduce hospital referrals. So hang on a minute. The system is called advice and guidance. Basically what happens is your GP can contact a hospital specialist or for advice, say, before they refer you. Okay, sounds reasonable, doesn't it? Yeah, of course it does. But what the problem is that the NHS safety investigation has found that this system has in some cases contributed to missed or delayed diagnosis and delayed treatment. How bad is that? And some of those cases involved cancer. And get this, the investigation identified cases linked to patients' deaths. Now, before anybody starts shouting at me or comes in the comments and saying, I'm not blaming the GPs, I'm not blaming them at all, I'm not blaming the doctors, and I'm certainly not blaming the nurses. They're all working their backsides off, aren't they? I'm questioning the bloody system because imagine this, okay, you go see your doctors, your GP, because you're worried about something. As you do, we've all done it, haven't we? And your GP thinks you need to see a specialist, Sue. You need to go and see a specialist. You'd expect that referral to be made, don't you? But instead, there's another layer of communication. So questions back and forth, more waiting. And if you've got cancer, waiting is not exactly what you want to do, is it? Do you know what I mean? You want to find out right away. And here's the bit that really gets me. We're constantly being told that the NHS needs to get its waiting lists down, aren't we? And obviously, yeah, of course it does. There's no argument there. There are still around 7.27 million treatment cases on the waiting list in England. How bad is that? And around 106,000 people have been waiting more than a year. More than a year. But here's the question. What bloody good is a smaller waiting list if we're keeping people off it who actually need treatment? Because these aren't numbers, I always say it. They're not numbers on a spreadsheet. They're people. There's somebody's mum, there's somebody's dad, there's somebody's granddad, and somebody's sitting at home and they're thinking, aren't they, what the hell's wrong with me? Of course we need to cut out waste, of course we do. Of course we need to make the NHS more efficient, yeah, of course. But surely the priority has to be getting to the right people at the right treatment at the right time. Not just making the figures look better, because if someone's got cancer, they don't give a toss about waiting list target, do they? They imagine it wouldn't come into your head, would it? They want to know what's wrong with them, and that's it. And they want the treatment as quickly as possible, don't they? So I'll ask you, what do you think? Is this actually a sensible system that's being badly implemented? Or are we becoming so obsessed with reducing waiting lists that we're losing sight of the bloody reason those waiting lists exist in the first place? Let me know in your comments below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you all later. Ciao.